Hi, I'm Days and today we are going to be reviewing Legend by Mary Lou, which reminds me of Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch. Weird connection, but it does. If you don't know what the book is about, it's a modern retelling of Les Mis. Personally, I don't know if it is actually accurate or whatnot because I have not watched Les Mis. I will find out next month when I originally watch the DVD. You have Day and June. It is split into two different character point of views. So you have one chapter with Day and then one chapter with June. Day is obviously a boy. He is on the run from the government because he's basically naughty. If you imagine Aladdin, street rat kind of thing, that is Day in here, okay? Alright? But still just as attractive as Aladdin in my head. I like Aladdin, that's my favourite Disney movie by the way, if you're wondering. Before I explain June, America is split into the republics and the colonies in this. So the republics are the people in power and the colonies are the people fighting against, so it's kind of French revolutionary. June is in the republic side and she is in the militarian sector. Her brother is in the military, she's training to be in the military. She basically does not like the colonies and she believes that the republics are the best one in this. Whereas Day is like Switzerland, he has no kind of preference. And you also have June, who her brother has been killed and she swears revenge on said killer. Turns out to be Day. It says on the back, it does say, I'm not spoiling it, it does say. Let's just discuss Commander Jameson a second. I really don't like this woman and she says some really weird things and I'm kind of like, oh. He's allowed 1 cup of water a day, 1 food ration. The commander smiles, then tightens her gloves. Be creative when you're giving it to him, if you wish. I'll bet you can make him beg for it. Commander Jameson lets out a laugh. Ill-tempered until the end, aren't you? She releases my head and tilts my chin up with a finger. What fun you are, my beautiful boy. Get your hands off him, woman. Because clearly she has no qualms about killing a load of people. I felt really sorry for June when her brother dies, mainly because it just is so heartbreaking for her because she's lost everyone, but then she's just kind of, it fuels her anger and her hatred for Day, and obviously then she goes on a hunting mission for him. And when we find out at the end that in fact it wasn't Day, Day just injured him and he was framed and Thomas did it. Thomas, I liked you, I really did at the beginning, and then you turned out to be just you kill people without like even thinking a second thought or feeling guilty about it. It did take me a while to figure out that when he's calling someone cousin, he doesn't literally mean that they are his cousin, it's just a colloquium. You know what I mean. I find that the trials are really, really odd. Why would you get a 10-year-old to go and work somewhere? A 10-year-old is not going to be very good at working. Day being very loyal to his family is really, really cute. That bar fight against why am I really bad at saying words? I like a bit of gratuitous violence. I'm just going to read this quote because it made me laugh when I was reading it. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, he begins. He doesn't blush and his eyes don't dart away. Instead I find myself staring into a pair of oceans, one perfect and the other blemished by that tiny ripple. You're very attractive. When she's undercover, I did kind of just want her to stay undercover forever and just stay with Day and have adventures with him, but obviously we have Prodigy and then I can have the adventures with him there. If you've watched my 25 Things About Me tag, you'll know I don't like eyes. So, the predictability of me, when they say that he got his eye stabbed with a needle, I was going like this. Because I just, The capturing of Day made me have heartbreak all over again because of his mother being shot in the head, which is so unpleasant, and I'm wondering what's going to happen to Edith. Still, June shouldn't have really been so naive to trust her and think that that wasn't going to happen, because she's a massive... We know that they are putting the plague out there, particularly in certain places, for a reason, which is really annoying, and I kind of guessed early on that this was not just people getting sick. Thomas trying to kiss June. Just get your hands off her. And then he beats up Day because he kissed her. So somebody's a little bit jealous. I did like Thomas at the beginning of the book and then I just thought, you're a douche. So June has started to unravel the whole, ooh, the plague might not actually be a plague, it might be a forced plague. Then finds her brother's website and I was just going, oh my god, Matthias, you're so good. You're speaking to her beyond the grave and telling her all these things. So we learned that their parents tried to resign from their job because they kind of figured out what was going to happen. Then they got murdered, and then Matthias gets murdered because obviously there's suspicions and he's told Thomas that he has suspicions of things. June better not tell anyone that she has these suspicions really because she could end up dead too. So the way June figures out that Matthias was actually killed by Thomas is the fact that he has a little tiny wound in his shoulder and then he has a massive one in his heart, and Day is absolutely sure that he threw it at his shoulder and there's rifle grease. And who has rifle grease? Thomas. Thomas, the horrible character. I really liked Tessa's character in this, and in fact she actually reminds me of someone that I know, but she's just so cute and you just want to put her in your pocket and hug her. And Katie's kind of, she's just not very happy, and June has to kind of mould her around to the idea of trying to get Day out, because she's figured out now that basically the Republic are lying to them and being manipulative, so she wants back. The execution has moved sooner, and then June is pulled to the side because she's under investigation now and Thomas is talking to her, and I'm just thinking, well, I wonder what investigation my fist would be like. In your face. They clearly knew what was going to happen at this point because they knew that June was kind of suspicious and everything. Then someone does get executed and it has to be John. Why does it have to be John? He is such a lovely brother for going back and then saving Day's life. He's doing the big brother duty. Oh my god, it just a heartbreak again. And the last 5 minutes with Day and telling him that have your chin up and don't let them get you down, and I was just like, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, but this is really hurting my heart. The one thing I am thankful for is that June and Day did get to escape in the end, and they're now going to be going to Las Vegas, which is a really stupid idea. Why go to another populated place where you could get caught? Stupid. I bet, I'm just gonna say now, I'm betting in Prodigy they're gonna get caught like twice, at least, because they're just gonna do it. They're 15-year-olds. They're sent to work when they're 10. 10-year-olds cannot do work. 10-year-olds are inefficient at work, and 15-year-olds are just hormonal bunches of teenagers, and yes. I really did enjoy this book though, and the frustrations that I did have with it, they were good frustrations because it meant that the book was written so well that I was kind of going, oh my god, this is such a good story, but okay, this one is a better cover. This one did not enjoy as much the cover. I wanted that cover there on top of it, even though it's a library book and I'm going to return it. I liked that cover. And if you've read Legend, what was your point of view on it? What did you like about it and what didn't you like? Or did you not like it at all? Because not everyone is going to like a book. So, really irritated though, because I didn't realise that this was released this year. So therefore I've got to wait for the third book next year once I've read this. I'm going to leave you now. I hope you're all doing well. Hello to new people who have subscribed as well. Bye bye.